across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. The first down throw coming for Dalton. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 32. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They picked up 5 yards last time, now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Gallup getting it on a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Saquon Barkley
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
22-yard
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Jones. Being checked, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a loss on the play. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Dalton off play action. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Dalton. Open man completes it to Butler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Passing, it's Dalton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 20.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Jones hit and the ball's out. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Dalton, 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Dalton, and that is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Snap came and won. Now here's Dalton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
To number 88.
CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. What a 1st quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the 1st quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Cowboys 20, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a... Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Giants nothing. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the veteran Nate Solder. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a first down coming up. Throwing Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hands up! We need P! Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pass. Check pass. Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoop. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Regular. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Alert 3. Alert 3. We're good. We're good.
Now Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Hands up! 18! Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Quarterback, D-line.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Cowboys add on.
The extra point is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 34. Giants nothing. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, smash Runbo. Flare, flare. Check, foul time, check, foul time. Jump, jump, jump.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Andy Lee now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Nice, nice, nice. 34, 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Get up.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to second.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide. 368.
Throwing again. Dalton got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31.
Check. Regular. Check tight. Check tight. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Man, I got you. Good work, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go. 368. Here we go.
Dalton here from the gun. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another chance for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal as they look to pour wound. Play fake. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it 18-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
At the 23-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Yo.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring
What's up, baby? I'm trying to get my fucking X Factor, bro. I ain't worried about this ass beating. Never got it.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Damn it. Put that ball back. Put that ball back. I'm trying to get it. I don't want the nigga to quit. Damn.
In this 1st half. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 30.
Trying to get that motherfucker before,
And the
yeah.
Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
I don't even know how many yards I need, bro. You feel me? I'm just. I'm here to cover 2.
Through the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Got it.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I don't need no more yards now.
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
I'm about to take a picture of that shit. I'm definitely about to take into that shit. I mean, it's in my broadcast too, so.
This will make it into the end zone.
I'm definitely about to take a picture of that shit because I don't want that nigga quit. Screenshot. He got a rushing touchdown too. Screenshot. Let's go.
Lost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
In the playoffs? This nigga keep talking about something he can't fucking see. Nigga, what? How can't you not see, bruh?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount
I don't know
of time
what he
on the
can't
clock,
see,
why don't
bruh.
we just
I got
sit
on
it?
white. He got on
See these
blue.
two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone.
Nigga say he can't see. Nigga say he can't see, Mo.
It's going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
The nigga say he
The
can't
Giants
see.
offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down
I hope
big
Saquon
right
get
now,
hurt.
so as you
Nigga keep
mentioned,
running
trying
and
to
shit.
find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll go to Barkley again.
Oh my God. Who hit that man? Who hit that man?
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble.
God damn, Andy Dalton. Fuck.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Throwing, Dalton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard.
This is for a playoff spot, too.
Touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I don't know. I know I'm in it.
Zerline good with a PAT.
Nah, he was in it. He got a 7 seed. I got a 6 seed. I think I'm at a 5th seed now. Unless whoever the Panthers lose.
Make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards.
That nigga said, I can't see.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24-yard
line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Fuck out of here, boy.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Put him at
39 yards on the punt, give it just 1 yard on.
put that nigga at safety.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Dalton. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Down, Cowboys.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. 2 by 2.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before.
Who got 28 yards? Michael got it.
Second and right at a yard.
That's good.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 31, check 31. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
This will be Dalton again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Damn, I'll pick up the block, cuz.
Down here just shy of the
Boy, that's retarded as shit.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Enemy up. He going back everybody, yeah. I gotta know he ain't mad at me yet. Bro, you fucking stupid.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Dalton with a quick throw out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Michael Gallup.
From 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 55. Giants nothing. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Nigga, Keys keep sending these motherfucking.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 27. Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And that'll be
Mo, come on, cuz. Stop holding on the bitch ass nigga, man.
down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football.
Bitch ass nigga keep sending this zone and shit. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
I think you got caught in between.
Blow your dumb ass up, boy.
After the penalty,
Fuck you talking about, nigga? I told
and the second wave of tacklers is going to
Saquon ain't going no fucking way. He's gonna sit right there in the backfield.
Smith, who worked through to make that stop.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week.
Trying to get Chase Winovich up there, man.
Pretty much wild.
Turn his ass to a superstar.
But this one, they've stopped him cold. That to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched
Oh,
the tape
no,
a few
I don't
times
like
and made
that.
some adjustments.
Play some zone, cuz.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones finding Sterling Shepard
Damn,
for his first
had to turn that
catch.
shit to a zone.
That'll be good for 8 yards to the
Motherfucker.
45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I had a linebacker checking somebody.
From the gun, Jones looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis.
Bruh, I threw, man, that's alright. It's alright. I threw that shit off my back foot. But, Chase Winovich, where are you?
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this fun? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. As a
Your ass can't go nowhere with Saquon. That nigga Saquon was everywhere the first game. His bitch ass can't go nowhere. Sit the fuck down, nigga.
Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But
He fucking crazy.
Sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Jones on first down. He's going to float.
What they call?
Right side.
Illegal touching.
Let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Keep calling these dumbass fucking chunks, man. Hey, Slim. No, I want Devontae Adams, cuz. Oh my God. That nigga right there.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught at the 20.
He a smart ass nigga. He not a what's his name though. But he that though. I might get in this nigga on his ass now. He wanna keep doing all this shit.
There's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there.
Said that nigga's trying to score. I don't like that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Damn, he beating that nigga off the press like shit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is
And he picked that up. Oh my God.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Rush in.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was
Yeah, he beat me earlier this season.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the
That's when nigga kept running the ball and shit. Can't get nowhere now. He moves his ass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I'm beating the brakes off this nigga.
Midst of a one-sided affair, a lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action now, Dalton.
Ah, I did another pick.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Get his ass.
And he's got it right. It's a foot race. 30, the 20.
They should have put a stamp on
Bring
it.
it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure.
Damn, Slim. Shit.
You're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. The NFL, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He blocking that line. Hold on. Like that.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Dalton. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Run for Pollard.
Cowboy first down.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Makes the
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Damn.
And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
14.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this might wind up